This is Lagoon Radio.
Your Obonge show don't land for your correct radio station, Lagoon Radio, your number one online gospel radio, powered by the Anglican Diocese of Lagos. Join me, your personal person, Obonge Sandito, every Saturday from 3 p.m. reach 4 p.m. We go, they talk about different things where they sell for our society, for family. Now for every matter, we go they chook our mouth, they yarn una. Join us for www.lagoonradio.ng. Make una follow us for social media, Lagoon Radio Nigeria. That one now for Facebook, Lagoon Radio.NG, Instagram and Twitter. Watch us for YouTube at Lagoon TV. Make we dey tutorial una dey go.
Bible talk am for Obadiah 1 verse 17 say na who fit run go Mount Zion go free and na him go holy and all Jacob pikin go fit collect their plenty better property. Baba God fit do anything wey him want and na him ready to comot all the plenty yamayama wahala wey dey do you if you put mind for him matter. All of us wey dey for Diocese of Lagos Anglican Communion don join body tell you make you show for this new level wey we wan start. Dem dey call am Diocesan breaking of fetters and we know say Baba God go help person wey need help. He go comot yamayama for plenty people body and him go make all of una life better. Now every third Tuesday this one go dey happen o for also church Lekki wey dey for number 15 Kayode Animashaun Street wey dey for Admiralty Way side for inside Lekki phase 1. E go start for 11 o'clock for morning time. Anybody wey call Baba God name na him go see help and things go dey okay for am. Oya run come collect brekete blessing and miracle o. Na right Reverend Ifedola Senasu Gabriel Okukpevi, the oga patapata for Lagos Diocese Anglican Communion, na he carry this story come.
This is Lagoon Radio.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another edition of Hello Doctor on Lagoon TV and Lagoon Radio. Okay, it's me, Pharmacist Olasimbo Anjorin, and with here, I have Precious helping me for today. So, today we'll be discussing simple guides to identify medicine. But before we proceed, I want to appreciate everybody that have been subscribing to our channels, that have been sharing these informations, that have been supportive in all ways. We are on Instagram, we're on Facebook, so I want you to subscribe to our channels and watch us. You can ask questions, on the comment section. Just ask your questions. Then when we get them, we'll reply. Okay, so going further for today's topic, simple guides to identify medicine. A lot of time, people have issue identify their medication, so they end up using the wrong medicine or using overdose or not using that drug properly. And sometimes some people might give the reason that when they go to the pharmacy or when they go to the hospital, they don't tell them the names of the drug. They just write indications on it. Yeah, most times people, or should I say health practitioners, they do that at times to avoid the issue of self-medication. Because there are some patients, after receiving their medications, they will go and buy it when it finishes without consulting a health practitioner. They just feel that they can buy drugs for themselves and use it for themselves, which is actually wrong. Okay, so sometimes when they now go to the pharmacy or they go to the health center, they give them all, hospitals and all, they give them medications in the normal drug envelope. They don't give them the names of the drugs, so they don't do self-medication. I think the patients, they have rights to know the medication they're taking. I think that's even the standard practice. It's important for them to know the medications they're taking. So in case if there's any side effect or adverse drug reaction or there's another issue that they need information on the medication, it will be very easy for them to get the information they need. However, here today, we are going to give you some simple guides for you to know the kind of medicine you are being given. Okay, so that takes us to what we call dosage forms. Dosage form is the physical form in which a drug is manufactured or administered. Okay, dosage form refer to how your drug is presented. Okay, because we have some that are presented as solution those liquid ones and all that. So dosage form is just to show you how your drugs are being presented. We have the tablets, we have the capsules, we have the suspensions, we have the syrups, we even have those pastries that they insert. We have suppositories. Okay, so there are different dosage forms. That is how your drug is being manufactured and how it's being administered. Don't forget, we have injections too. Okay, so there are different dosage forms. So we will be discussing that. However, before we go into that, I want to discuss briefly the routes of administration of this medication of drugs, because that is what determines how your drug coming. Okay, that determines how your drug is being manufactured. We have the oral route. The oral route of administration it's actually the one that passes through your mouth, from the word oral, from your mouth. So these are drugs that you take by swallowing or by chewing or by drinking, you know what I mean. So we have the ones that comes in solution. Solutions are actually can be a combination of 2 or more liquids in the medication, 2 or more liquids that are mixable. They are water soluble, so you can easily mix them together. Then there are some that present as suspensions. Those ones, I will give a typical example is the mismag. Many people know mismag. When you leave a mismag to stay for a period of time, you see that it has 2 separate parts. There will be a part that looks like clear water, and there will be a part that looks like sedimented powder. It will look like powder, like sand. Okay, so those are suspension, because when you shake it, you see the drug dispersing to all part of the bottle. So they call them suspension because they have been they've been some additive, like suspending agent, that will make the drug to float when you shake them, so it will be easy for you to take. But if you leave them standing for a period of time, they will sediment, they will go down of the bottle. So we have things like mismag. Some antibiotics for children are in suspensions. Then we have there are some other things like that, some medication, but mostly they comes in bottles, so we call those on suspension. And there are some that we'll call elixirs. Elixirs are those ones that contain a bit of alcoholic solution. Okay, they mix some kind of alcoholic solution. It's not because they intentionally want to mix it, but they use it as a base for the active constituent, because some active constituents cannot dissolve in normal water. So they use some kind of alcoholic solvents to make it to dissolve. For example, this popular blood tonic, the Dion is an elixir. So that's why you see some people, when they take it, they usually feel drowsy or sleepy. It's the effect of that alcoholic constituent in it. Then we have the syrups. Those syrups are usually sugar based. That syrup is a sugar base, so it's usually used as a solvent or as a base for the active ingredient. Most times they use it to mask tastes. They use it to mask it for children and medication. You even see they write it on the bottle, syrup. So those ones are used to mask taste. Maybe the drug is bitter, the active content is bitter, so they mix it with syrup to make it sweet. That one you don't need to shake, because they've mixed it in a way that the medications, the active constituents have been integrated into the syrup, so you don't need to shake them. The other ones like emulsions, and these other everything that I've mentioned for now, they are liquids. Liquids that go through oral route of administration, that goes through the mouth. Then we have the semi-solid. Those ones comes like pastes. The way that toothpaste is. We cannot call that one solid. We cannot call it liquid, so we call them semi-solid. Those ones are like paste. Then we have the solid ones. Solid ones like tablets, like caplets, like powders, like granules, like capsules. Okay, in case you don't know what granule is, granules are like powders that are packed together. For example, like alabukun, and proper alabukun is more like granules. It's not really powder, because if you look at it, it's not very smooth. Powder are those very, very smooth ones that you can blow away. But granules are kind of difficult to blow. They have something like sand. They are like sandy in nature. So those ones are the solid, okay? Then, because of time, I will talk about the parenteral routes. Parenteral routes are like the ones that goes through the IV. IV means intravenous, that goes through the vein. Okay, there is IM that goes through the muscles. Either they give you on this upper part of the arm, or they give on the buttocks, or they give on the lap. Okay, that one is intramuscular. Then there's subcutaneous route of administration. That one is basically for some vaccines. Okay, some vaccines like tetanus toxoid and others. They give it just a bit. Even insulin is subcutaneous. They give it below the skin, just a bit below the skin. So it's not really deep like I am, just a bit below the skin. Then those ones that like pastries, those ones are passed through the vagina for women. You know, those ones are passed through the vagina, like all those antifungal pastries and antimicrobial pastries. They pass it through the vagina, and then we have those ones that goes through the rectum. Those ones goes through the rectal route. All those ones are parenteral. As far as it's not oral, it's parenteral. Those ones like anusol, you know, to ease effect of pile and the like. So those are the ones they use for that. We have other ones like topical routes of administrations, like the creams, the gels, the drops, eye drops, ear drops. And we have ointments like penicillin ointments. So those ones are different route of administration. So when we come back, we'll discuss how you can identify basic medication. Okay, this episode won't be long. Okay, what you got this time. So I'll show you how we can identify those basic drugs. How you can know some ways of identifying this drug for adults, this drug for children, is this drug for this drug for that. When we come back from the break, just stay tuned. Very short break. We'll be back.
This is Lagoon Radio.
Are you looking for top-notch printing services that deliver quality and reliability every time? Look no further. The Lagos Diocesan Printing Press is here to serve you. At the Lagos Diocesan Printing Press, we specialize in bringing your ideas to life with precision and excellence. Whether you need business cards, brochures, flyers, or banners, we've got you covered. Our state-of-the-art printing technology ensures vibrant colors, clear text, and professional finishing that will make your brand stand out from the crowd. But that's not all. We pride ourselves on exceptional customer service, fast turnaround times, and competitive pricing to fit any budget. So why wait? Visit the Lagos Diocesan Printing Press today at 17 Broad Street, Lagos Anglican Seminary, and let us help you make a lasting impression. You can also give us a call on 0703 559 7826 or 0816 398 2570. Lagos Diocesan Printing Press, where your vision becomes reality.
Hello everyone, I am the Right Reverend Ifedola Senasu Gabriel Okupevi, Bishop of Lagos. You are listening to Lagoon Radio, your number one online gospel radio in Nigeria and the official radio of the Diocese of Lagos Anglican Communion. God bless you as you keep on listening to us. God bless Nigeria. God will keep Nigeria. Lagoon of blessings will be upon you. Keep on listening. Keep on smiling, and peace will reign in your domain. In Jesus' name.
This is Lagoon Radio.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, we've been discussing on tips on how to identify some basic medication. And like I said, we are on Facebook, we're on Instagram, we're on YouTube, and then we're on. You can get our WhatsApp number. So on Facebook, you can actually search for Lagoon Radio Nigeria. Then on Twitter and Instagram, LAGOONRADIO.NG. Then YouTube, Lagoon TV. And on WhatsApp, 008952466666. Okay? So if you want to contact me also, I'm on Facebook and on Instagram. On Facebook, Olasimbo Anjorin. On Instagram, it's Olasimbo.Anjorin. Then my WhatsApp number, 0054781415. Then back to our topic for today. Okay, we've been discussing tips on how to identify medication. So there are some normal things you see that you just make you know that, okay, this is that, this is that. So I will start. Yeah, let's do it this way. We'll start with physical appearance. When you see a medication, definitely the medication should have a color, it should have a shape, it should have some imprints. Imprints means some markings. They will write some things on it, and then it should come in a particular dosage form. It can be tablet, it can be capsule, it can be syrup, it can be anything, anything, pastry and all that. But if you don't know it, this is what you will do. First, check on the pack. If it comes to the pack, there is definitely a name on the medication. If there's no name on the pack, you can actually look for a way of looking at the other side of it. Check all around the drug, those ones that come in pack. There's a place they write active composition, and it comes with milligram. It comes with weight. You might see 200 mg. You can see 400 mg. You can see 100 mg. That name that comes before the mg is the active constituent of that drug. Okay. They might write paracetamol 500 milligram. They might write vitamin C 100 milligram. So that paracetamol is the active constituent of that drug. They can put a brand name on it. Let me take, for instance, Panadol is a popular brand, so I will use that. Panadol is a brand name. Okay, that is why you can see only GSK producing Panadol. That's the only brand. That's the only company that has the right to use that brand name, Panadol. But what is working in Panadol is paracetamol. So paracetamol is not a brand name. Paracetamol is active constituent. So you can actually see 30 companies producing their own paracetamol. For example, M&B, they have their own paracetamol. MZO, they have their own paracetamol. GSK have their own Bond Pharmaceutical. Everybody have their own paracetamol. In fact, paracetamol is more like a popular brand. It's like water now in Nigeria. Everybody have their own brand. So you check. If you don't see anything like that, then you look at the color. There are some colors that have been specifically given. Let me use that word. They have been given to some particular drugs. I will give example of ampiclos. Any ampiclos you see, you know they come with black and purple. Yeah, black and purple. Any capsule you see with black and purple, you should know it is ampiclos. Yeah, you should know it's ampiclos, because no other drug no other drug uses that color. So most I'm not even saying most ampiclos, but all ampiclos brand, they use that color. So any color, any medicine you see that is capsule that has black and purple, you know that okay, this is ampiclos. There are some that looks like it, like nincomycin and stuff, but you know that this one is even ampicillin. We call that one red and black. You know that one has any capsule you see that has red and black. It's like most likely 90% likely ampicillin. Then there's this one people call red and yellow. In fact, some people don't even know the name. It is red and yellow. They call it red and yellow, red and yellow. Go and buy me red and yellow capsules. The name is actually tetracycline. That is the name of the active constituent. So any capsule you see that has red and yellow, you know it's tetracycline. In Nigeria, we'll say it's red and yellow, red and yellow. So they've changed the name from tetracycline to red and yellow. That tells you that there are some medications that have their own color. You don't drag it. In fact, I think a child in Nigeria recognizes red and yellow capsule. If you drop it, do not, this is red and yellow. So tetracycline is called red and yellow because of the color of the pack. Then Amozil comes with, should I call that color cream color and wine color? So that is the color they use for Amozil. So amoxicillin in full. So that's the color they use for myself. So any capsule you see that has wine color and cream color, you know that this is Amozil. So there are other many medications like that comes with their own specific color that is very difficult for you to use for most times. And I think they do it mostly with antibiotics. Okay, they do it mostly with antibiotics, I think, to be able to differentiate it. And other ones like big complex and co, they have their own specific color too. But I want to stick with the popular one, so you know that this medication have their own color. Okay, and if you are not too sure of the color, please ask a health practitioner to identify for you. Another thing we use in identifying some medication is the shape. Okay, the shape. Most times we have round tablets. Most of our drugs are usually come like round tablets. Some comes like caplets. I don't know if you understand. Caplets are those ones that have the shape of a capsule, but they are strong. They are tablet form, but they have the shape of a capsule. I'll use Panadol again as an example. We call them caplets. So from we are getting them from the capsule and tablet. So we use the cap from the capsule and let from the tablet for you to know what we mean by caplet. So they are like capsules in shape. I think that shape should be called oval shape, or is it a cylinder shape? More like a oval or cylinder. Precious is trying to help me. Kind of. Okay. So you get what I'm saying. If you have seen Panadol before, the way Panadol looks like, that's what we call a caplet. Okay. A caplet, that's a caplet. We have capsule, we have tablet. So shaped like a capsule but strong as a tablet. So but the one I'm trying to point out is that any medicine that you see that is triangle, you should know that you should not just take that medicine. No. They are special medicine. Because they intentionally made it to be that. They made it to be triangle. Any medicine that you see that is triangle is not a medicine you should just take. They are special medicine. Let me use that word special. They are special medicine. They are not in any way OTC. They are not over-the-counter medicine that you can just use. They are special medicine. Either they are tranquilizers or they are opioid drugs. Opioid drugs are more like drugs that are used for extreme pain. They are more like controlled drugs. Let me use that way so that I don't use some words that you will not understand. They are controlled drugs. They are not drugs you see anyhow. Those, when I say tranquilizer, that those ones we use for psychiatric patients. So you see, it's not good for a normal person to just go and use a medication like that because of the side effects. So any medication that I see that is triangle, you don't just take it. These ones are special drugs. Don't use it. If it's not prescribed for you, don't use it. So you know that, okay, this one is for special cases. Then this next one, there are some medicine. In fact, almost all medicine have imprints. They usually write on the body. I will use a popular one, for example, paracetamol. If you buy paracetamol, just bring out the tablet. You see that they are always writing P500 on it. That P stands for paracetamol, and that 500 means this tablet is 500 milligram. So when you see a tablet that has P500, you know that this tablet is paracetamol. Okay, there are plenty brands of paracetamol, but all of them usually have that habit of putting P500 on the tablet. So from the imprint, you can know. Even B complex, if you check the body of a B complex, you will see they usually write BCO. BCO means B complex or BCO for short. So any tablet you see with BCO on it is actually saying that this is vitamin B complex. I hope we are trying to understand. So most of this medication have imprints. Then diazepam, we use that as anxiolytic, or what we used to say drugs to relax or to make people sleep. You see they write D5 on the body. It means diazepam 5 milligram. Okay, so when you see a tablet that has D with 5 underneath, it shows that this is diazepam 5. There are many other medications like that you usually write on the body. Even ciprofloxacin, you see them they write Cipro 500. So there are medications like that they will write on some painkillers too, like some diclofenac brands. They will put imprints on it. Some even use code. Some use code. Some you will not see a particular name. You will see code like CPZ now is for chlorpromazine. All those kind of code. They will put it on the body of the medication, so you can usually know, okay, this one is this one is that. Then dosage form. This one now, it will really guide you in using some medication for your children. Any medication you see that you hardly see the syrup or the suspension type of it, you should know that this medication is not for children. That is why medications like tetracycline don't come in syrup and suspension. But I still wonder why some parents still give their children red and yellow. Let me use red and yellow so you know what I'm talking about. When their child is purging, they just get red and yellow. Since it's not available in suspension and syrup, you should know that this one is not really for children. Okay, please. Any medication you don't see suspension or syrup, be careful to use it for children. Be very careful, because that tetracycline have its own side effects. It causes coloration of the teeth and the bone, which is not good for a grown or a child growing up. So dosage form are really, really important for you to understand that this medication is not for a child. This medication is for adult. Let me give another instance. Any medication you see that is oily, that is in a capsule, that is oily, you should have the mindset that, okay, this is likely a multivitamin or a vitamin. For example, drugs like vitamin E, vitamin A, they are oily. Okay, even vitamin D. You know, when we were in school, they teach us oily vitamins, ADEK. That's the short form for ADEK, ADEK. So when you see vitamins, medications that are oily, you know that either multivitamin or vitamin. That is why you see your cod liver oil. You call it oil. See cod liver oil. That you know that this one is a vitamin medication. You know, it's a vitamin medication. So they usually come in oil form. They come in oil form, in form of oil. So you know that any medication that looks like this is likely a multivitamin. Then when you see medications in dark bottle, in dark bottle, you know that this medication is not something you should put close to lights, because they are trying to let you know that if you put it close to light, the light might actually affect the active constituents in it. You get so these little things I've said will maybe to guide you on what to do, on how you'll be able to identify your medication. And if with all this information you have tried them and you still don't know the medication, because there are some medication that won't come with imprints. Okay, they will just come as white tablet. They won't come with imprints. They will come with pack, and the shape might just be round and you don't know. Please, before you take, ask people, ask practitioners, ask health professionals, and if they cannot help you, they will probably write another prescription for you. Okay, so I believe with this short information we've been able to understand some basic principles about identifying medications. Like I said, if you don't know, ask. My name is still Olasimbo Anjorin, and this is still Lagoon Radio, Lagoon TV. Like I gave you the information earlier, Lagoon Radio Nigeria on Facebook, LAGOONRADIO.NG on Twitter and Instagram, Lagoon TV on YouTube, and our WhatsApp number 081-8952-4666. So please share, subscribe to our channels, add your comments, ask your questions. We'll always be available to answer your questions. And if you want to ask me personal questions also, you can get me on Facebook, Olasimbo Anjorin, or Instagram, olasimbo.anjorin, and on WhatsApp 080-5478-1415, 080-5478-1415. And for today, that's a wrap, and we appreciate you for tuning in. We appreciate you for listening. We appreciate you for subscribing. My name is Olasimbo Anjorin, and Precious has been here helping me out. Thank you so much. See you on our next episode.
This is Lagoon Radio.
Are you looking for top-notch printing services that deliver quality and reliability every time? Look no further. The Lagos Diocesan Printing Press is here to serve you. At the Lagos Diocesan Printing Press, we specialize in bringing your ideas to life with precision and excellence. Whether you need business cards, brochures, flyers, or banners, we've got you covered. Our state-of-the-art printing technology ensures vibrant colors, clear text, and professional finishing that will make your brand stand out from the crowd. But that's not all. We pride ourselves on exceptional customer service, fast turnaround times, and competitive pricing to fit any budget. So why wait? Visit the Lagos Diocesan Printing Press today at 17 Broad Street, Lagos Anglican Seminary, and let us help you make a lasting impression. You can also give us a call on 0703-559-7826 or 0816-398-2570. Lagos Diocesan Printing Press, where your vision becomes reality.
Hello everyone, I am the Right Reverend Ifedola Senasu Gabriel Okupevi, Bishop of Lagos. You are listening to Lagoon Radio, your number one online gospel radio in Nigeria, and the official radio of the Diocese of Lagos Anglican Communion. God bless you as you keep on listening to us. God bless Nigeria. God will keep Nigeria. Lagoon of blessings will be upon you. Keep on listening. Keep on smiling, and peace will reign in your domain. In Jesus' name.
This is Lagoon Radio.